and welcome back to Logcraft. You know me, I sure do love doing stuff off camera and being super busy all the time. Oh, okay, you know, I'm gonna get out of third person because it's very hard to see, but I've been working on laying out a foundation for where our future road is gonna go. You know, a few episodes ago we started working on this. I extended it way out. We've still got a lot to go, but the path going from our base is now quite a bit done. Now, a little bit of full disclosure before the episode starts. I was planning on doing like a big... I have something big planned for one of my future episodes, but that's gonna have to wait because we don't really have as much time as I would like to have that huge video plan that I wanted to do for the next episode out. So that's gonna wait until maybe the following episode or maybe the one after that. I'm not sure yet, but for this one, I just want to keep doing some more building and finish what we started in the last episode with our mega base interior. You know, even though we haven't really done the exterior yet, we're doing the interior first. And you might actually notice I did some more off camera. I gathered a little bit more materials and did this section. So you can kind of get a feel of what it's going to look like once the full height of it is in place. There's going to be a little bit more in this main hallway area that's going to be for like a roof ceiling thing. I still don't know if I have enough materials, but I want to hopefully finish this in today's episode. But to start off the video, I need to go back to my starter house because I've prepared a little something for the Logcraft Secret Santa event. So a bunch of people have signed up for this event, and basically what it entails is we all got assigned a random person that we have to give a gift to, and then a different random person has to give a gift to us. So basically it's like a gift exchange, but we don't know who, and I think apparently we're supposed to try to guess who gave us the gift. I am going to assume that this video is going to be out after everyone knows who their Secret Santa is, so I'm gonna tell you guys now that my Secret Santa was Turtle Gunner, and I'm not gonna lie, my present may be the most stupid thing I have ever done. Okay, no, I've done a lot of stupid things before, but this is up there, and I just realized I need to make a few armor stands for this. But inside of this shulker box is everything that I want to use. And basically my idea is to just make the shulker box look like a turtle and have this crossbow that I've named Gun inside of it. So basically he's getting himself as a gift, and it's gonna be extremely hilarious, as you might have already guessed. Okay, but I do need to find, I think I have it somewhere, I don't remember. I need to figure out how to get the armor stand book. So on this server, we're using a data pack where we can basically manipulate armor stands and create like custom sculptures with them. And I believe in order to make them, you need to get a book, which I don't have, but do I have leather? No. Alright, I'm sure our pharaoh won't mind if I borrow one feather. So now we can make a book and quill. And then I think what we need to do is sign the book, call it statues? Yeah, there we go. So now we have the armor stand book. And now we need to head on over to the Christmas tree where all the boxes are being placed and put our box there. This thing is huge. This turtle head, by the way, this took me so long to get. I don't know why. So I think what we first want to do is show arms, yes. And then we should be able to give it this. Then what we want to do is do this, go over here, and then item on I think block on surface. Yeah, there we go. So now it just looks like there's a block on the surface of the ground. And then if we just go over here, we can adjust its position. I probably need to look at it a bit better. Oh, that's not good. So you can kind of see the effect we're trying to go for here. If we do 3 more of those moss blocks, it will look pretty good, I feel like. So to save your own sanity, I'm just gonna cut to when the rest of these are done. The box is finished, and I have to say, this turned out as good as I thought it was going to. It is pretty funny, I have to admit. And I'm not gonna lie, looking at all these other presents, um, they might need to step up their game a bit with their decorative appeal once they see mine. But anyway, now that that's done, it took an embarrassingly long amount of time to finish, by the way. It's time to finally get to work on the base. On the way back, I want to real quickly stop at the shopping district because of this guy. I gotta admit, I don't always have the best building ideas. I built this on stream with a few other people, and it's supposed to be a goat horn shop. I started out by trying to make a goat horn, and then I kind of just stopped trying, and we turned it into like a slug snail creature, which honestly it's not too terrible, but like it's on purpose terrible. I very much need to design my build in creative mode first, but anyway, this shop has been a very huge success so far. I think I put my profits in here. This is actually me and Cave's shop because we've been working on getting goat horns, and we actually were breeding a bunch of them, even getting some screaming goats, and we've managed to get each a lot of diamonds as profit. So now that we're back, it's time to do some building. Hopefully finish out this interior. I actually don't know everything I'm gonna do. It depends on how much materials I have right now. I did do some more gathering, so hopefully we should have quite a bit. Depending on how much we have, I might even start on some of the outside. And yeah, let's just see how far we can get. And with that, let's jump into a time lapse. So, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of been a hot minute since the last clip. So I went on a vacation for like a week, and also my computer broke then, so I had to deal with that. And yeah, it's been a whole thing, but I'm back now. And also the video's probably delayed a ton because of that, but this looks amazing. We've reached about the halfway point on this interior, well, the progress that we made, and we still have these other two sides to do, but I kind of want to just look at this, because this is kind of what the final product is going to look like, and I absolutely love it. It feels very grand and very open, and I really like that aspect of it. You might also notice I added this sort of detail with the warped planks and the trapdoors along the side, and I didn't have it on this side, so I did this for two different reasons. I guess kind of three different reasons. First of all, I think it actually looks better than just the flat prismarine the whole way. Second of all, I was kind of concerned because that looks kind of dark. I don't want mobs spawning up there. And on this side, if we look at it, it seems like it'll be perfectly fine. And then the third reason is I would have probably run out of prismarine otherwise. But we should have enough prismarine to finish the rest of it now. I'm just going to actually, on camera, do the other side of this. But actually, real quickly before I start that, I want to show you guys a clip, which was also a while back. Yeah, I really did not want this to be such a delay in time between the clips that I've recorded for this episode, but I still want to show you guys. So Turtle Gunner and everyone else all opened up their Secret Santa gifts, and I decided to go with Turtle Gunner and see if he was able to correctly guess that it was me. Of course, I didn't make it obvious it was me. I tried to hide it as best as I could.
He doesn't. He has no idea who.
DGC, are you perhaps my Secret Santa?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just here to see who you think it is.
He has no idea who it is.
I have no idea.
I had to go look. Actually, I had to go look back at my list. I have no idea who gave it to you. Hold on, let me take a look. You get a prize out of it. You don't get the prize box.
The prize is super cool. I already did mine and I got mine.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that mine is the turtle-shaped one.
Well, it says Turtle Gunner on the back.
It's
got a gun.
It's a single crossbow.
No. It's a gun. Did you not read the name of it? It's a gun.
Of course, it's a gun.
I mean,
that is a cool present, I have to say. It's
okay,
it's very accurate
like,
to yourself.
You want me to read?
This person has a freaking like elytra and like
Turtle Gunner.
20 million stacks of rockets, and I get a gun.
Turtle Gunner, do you want me to read off the list of people?
Yes.
The list of people participating in this: Luna, Such Darkness, DGC, The X Guy, Demon, Calf Plays, Infinity, Blue Tiger, and Cave.
It's DGC.
Is it? I literally just told you it's not me.
I don't believe you.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that, Turtle Gunner?
This is a very DGC thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're right, it is me. Well, yeah, he guessed it. It was me. But actually, I know I just said I was going to do a little bit more building, but I want to do this because I just remembered. I want to go over and grab that turtle box and move it over to his base. Because that was, like, the main actual present. Like, the crossbow was not very useful, I would say. I mean, depending on who you ask, a turtle box isn't super useful either. But it's the thought that counts. And in my 2-week time off of recording, I already completely forgot how to use the armor stand book. They all look completely different. This guy's having a wild time. Can I target the one that's like inside of a block, please? +8. No, it's doing the other one. Wait, but surely now if I do +8, it'll do the right one. Did it? Oh my goodness, it did the wrong one again. No, now it did the right one. I'm sure Turtle Gunner wouldn't mind a 3-legged turtle. You know what? That's not half bad. It looks like it's doing like a Superman pose, but you know what? I'm fine with that. You know, now I'm starting to get why I didn't put this thing in my ender chest. I feel like after this episode, I'm not going to want to touch it ever again. Anyway, now that that's done, I think it's finally time to show you guys a little bit of the building process that I said I was going to do a very long time ago at this point. So, I guess I don't have a ton of sea lanterns on me, but we can make it work. So a lot of the time, how I do building is I like to use a schematic, and it allows me to kind of just mindlessly think, or not even think, just mindlessly place blocks. I don't really need to think about it, and it's nice because I can just design it beforehand. Wait, actually, okay, yeah, that's there. That's what I do most of the time, but sometimes after I finish a build, I'll change up how it looks a little bit, and there's certain things that I like to do a little bit more naturally without the help of schematics or anything, because designing creative helps a lot, but a lot of times it doesn't give you a full sense of like the area you're working with, and a lot of times, even if you're designing in creative, it'll end up taking longer, especially for me, like doing custom trees, for example. I like to do not in a schematic, but it honestly depends. But yeah, for something like this, I had the whole interior in a schematic that I designed beforehand. And then after I built it here, I noticed a few things that I wanted to do different. So then I was able to kind of go back and do stuff like this to change it up a little bit. I guess since we're on the topic of building, I can also kind of talk a little bit about the thought process behind this interior. So originally I had in mind, I just wanted a really grand storage area that felt very big. And there's a few building tips that not a lot of people actually know about that I used. One of them is I like to, you may notice the floor is like a lighter color, the roof is a darker color, and that helps make the room feel a lot bigger than it actually is. I mean, the room is already pretty big, but I think making like a slightly darker roof using this dark oak, and then having more of the like sandstone and quartz at the bottom, just makes it feel even bigger than it actually is. And then of course I wanted to start mixing in some of the steampunk elements because, you know, we're gonna kind of be mixing that in with the rest of our base. So I decided to make it kind of resemble like a compass a little bit, and we've got the north, east, southwest. I think actually that one's west. They actually do point in the right directions. I made sure of that. I made extra sure of that because I knew if it was wrong that I would never get over it. But yeah, I think I said it before that as we do more of this base, you'll start to see more of the like steampunky elements, like gears and stuff. It's not super prevalent in the interior yet, but as we keep going, it'll kind of show itself a little bit more. And with that, we're still not done. Well, I'm going to do this in a time lapse, but that was a nice little live building, and you can see now it looks exactly the same on both sides. I think that looks way better. Kind of felt nice to do a little bit of on-camera building for once. I know I usually just do it in a time lapse, but I guess it is kind of fun to talk about the building process a little bit because, yeah, a lot of times you don't really see the whole thing going into it. You just see the like 1 minute long time lapse. But speaking of time lapse, I think it's about time that we crack on with another one and finish the rest of this interior. I really hope we can get it done. I think we have the rest of the materials we're going to need. So let's just see, and let's finish up this interior with a nice time lapse. And with that, our storage room is now completely finished. I have to say, I kind of pushed myself out of my comfort zone a little bit with this. Going into this project, I wasn't super experienced with doing interiors, so I kind of wanted to go big and see what I could pull off, and I think this turned out really good. But of course, this is just the beginning. We have tons of other passageways along these sides over here. Well, these are all going to be the entrances, so there's nothing much more to those. But then also, the hole at the top, that's going to lead to the second floor of the interior. And there's going to be 3 floors. I think the third one is a little bit smaller, but the second one is going to be about this size as well. So we've got a lot more building in the future. But before we do any of that interior stuff, I'm going to take a little bit of a break from the interior. And in the next few episodes, I kind of want to start on the exterior of the base. We have a few more things I want to get finished up first, but I really want to get that started soon. And yeah, it still looks pretty cluttered from the outside, but that's going to all change when we actually put the exterior in the next few episodes. So with that, I think that's going to be about it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Once again, I'm sorry that it took so long for this video to come out, but I'm planning on uploading a lot more consistently soon, hopefully. I always say that, and then something happens and I can't upload. So hopefully I can actually upload videos. Yeah, just make sure you're subscribed. So in the event I do upload a video, you'll see it. And other than that, I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.